Hello, welcome to Rambling About Movies video. I woke up this morning to the sad news that Robin Williams has passed away. So, it's a sad day indeed. May he rest in peace. I can tell you I'm a big fan of Robin Williams. Definitely a very quirky man. And I can say that I discovered Robin Williams fairly early in my youth. When I first came to America, the few shows that I was able to catch on reruns on a daily basis was Happy Days, Mork and Mindy, Laverne and Shirley, and Gilligan's Island. My favorite was definitely Happy Days. Who doesn't love Happy Days? And Mork and Mindy. It's for I think after school between 3 and 5, many of those shows was run on a daily basis on one of the four channels that we got at home. So I watched it even though I didn't really understand uh, what was going on, but I enjoy the quirkiness of Robin Williams. Anyhow, I have a funny story. Well, I wouldn't call it a funny story, but I have a story about Robin Williams that I like to share in his memory. In 1985, my freshman year in college, I went to a small school in upstate New York, Plattsburgh State. It's the SUNY State University of New York, one of the branches in upstate New York. It's 4,000 students, so it's a small body of students. And in 1985, well, on a yearly basis, the school tried to bring musical act or comedian to the school once a year. The budget allow some kind of entertainment for the school. And in 1985, Eddie Murphy was blowing up, and his asking price was way out of our range. So the school was able to bring in Robin Williams. So we're all excited, and the one thing that kind of surprised a lot of people was the opening act that was listed for Robin Williams was Bobby McFerrin. For you youngster out there, Google Bobby McFerrin, the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy." But this is 1985, before he was well known. That song "Don't Worry, Be Happy" didn't come out until 1988. Okay, so but in 1985, we saw his name as opening act, and we just assumed. I assumed, just as all of my friends assumed, that he is going to be another comedian opening for Robin Williams. So when he hit the stage and start to make, you know, percussion sound with his chest and humming, and he wasn't, unlike the song "Don't Worry, Be Happy," there was no words to any of his song. It was just humming, singing melody, but it's there. Not that I recall. I don't recall hearing any words, but a lot of percussion from his chest, the way he used his vocal and his chest beating to get the sound, the certain sound. It was very strange, and sadly, the majority of the audience, all 2,000 or 2,500 kids in the audience, didn't like it because we didn't know what to expect, and there was a lot of unfortunately, a lot of rude things that happened to Bobby McFerrin. There was a lot of booing. There were a lot of throwing things on stage. And sadly, he had to cut his performance short because, you know, within 15 minutes of him opening, the booing started, and then it just escalated into people yelling him to get off the stage and throwing things at him. And so I think maybe another 5 or 10 minutes. So altogether, he was on stage maybe 20 minutes. Okay, that would be pushing it, and he left the stage. So Robin Williams came out obviously very upset that his friend was poorly treated. Um, and but as a professional, he tried his best to do his stand-up bit. But after about 20 minutes, or not even, definitely not more than 30 minutes, he had enough and he just walked off the stage and shocked everybody. We didn't know, like, whoa, did he just quit and left? But he did. Not even 30 minutes later, he walked off the stage, and that was the end of it. And no doubt he was very upset at the way Bobby McFerrin was treated, and he left the stage. And then years later, 3 years later, when Don't Worry Be Happy hit the MTV wave, here I am now, a junior in college, and we're sitting there, all of us watching MTV, and we're just like, whoa, that's the guy, Bobby McFerrin. And then if you see the video, Robin Williams is in the video. And if you follow Bobby McFerrin, they are very good friends for decades. So sadly, I can apologize for the entire school for acting like a bunch of jackass. But it's one of those unfortunate events, and the school did bring in a whole bunch of different talents over the years. Every year we had somebody fun or good, or a band. One year we had the Kings came in to play. One year we had the Cranberry came into play. But it was interesting. There was a lot of small bands. When my brother, who went to SUNY Albany, which is another state university at Albany, U2, before they hit a big tour there in front of 4,000 kids in Albany, New York. So the SUNY school system, the university system, had a lot of wonderful act that opened for the students over the many years. And but that's it. That's my little short story on Robin Williams, and my one and only time seeing him doing stand up. It was short, unfortunate, but I understand why he cut it short. Anyhow, that's it. Hopefully you have some good stories to share. But tell me what's your favorite movie as far as Robin Williams. For me, it's Miss Doubtfire by a long shot. Okay. Anyhow, thanks for watching.